My partner always makes herself the victim. Dear doctor, I love my partner, but every disagreement feels impossible to resolve. No matter what happens, she somehow becomes the victim. If I tell her something hurts my feeling, the conversation immediately shifts to how she feels attacked. Is it just a woman thing? Or is it I think she's not wrong? If she makes a mistake, she finds a reason why it was someone else's fault. Doesn't want to take accountability, yeah? Okay. Now, over time, I've stopped bringing up problems because I know how the conversation will end. Somehow, I'm always the one apologizing, even when I started the discussion feeling hurt. I'm beginning to question my own memory and judgment because she seems so convinced by her versions of events. I don't know if I'm being unfair, but I feel like there is no room for my feelings in this relationship anymore. Always the villain. Well, to the wife, I guess this is the reason why your husband will go out and cheat. I'm not saying that he will, and I'm not saying that you will, but I said the possibility because he's not being hurt. If I'm the husband, I would seek elsewhere as well, isn't it, to share my feelings? Of course, I'm not the expert here. So I'm going to pass this over to Dr. Edward Chan to see what he's got to say.
Yes, sounds like the girlfriend has, again, this psychological program we call schema, but this one is called vulnerability to harm, right? So she feels very vulnerable to being harmed, right? Maybe when she grew up, she did not get enough, she did not feel safe, either physically or even emotionally. As a result, she feels not secure, not safe. So she's very sensitive to any criticism, feedback, even nice feedback will be perceived as criticism. So the long-term solution, again, we need to help her change her schema, right? So experienced psychologists like those in International Psychology Center are trained to do this, in something called schema therapy, where we can change your program, your psychological program, from vulnerability to harm program to a healthy adult program. Then she'll be able to take constructive feedback. But of course, I also recommend them to seek couple therapy as well, right? But in the short term, for the boyfriend, before he wants to give any feedback, prepare her first. All right? Look, I might be wrong, but don't take this the wrong way. So give her some preparation before you give her the feedback. Do you mind if I, offer some observation, get her consent first, rather than, attacking her in the blind like that?